Sudan is facing growing pressure from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, to disclose its oil production agreements to help build credibility with donors and unlock consensual financing, even as Juba argued that the move is tantamount to a breach of contractual agreements with oil extracting companies. What are South Sudan or African countries that are borrowing money from IMF or World Bank or anybody? What are you thinking? You think that they will hold on to these agreements they have with you? They are the one giving you the money. They dictate the way things should be done. And that is why every African that understands these things are preaching that you people should stop taking this money. Look for other means to get the money you need without using pen and paper to put handcuffs or enslave yourself, enslave your country, enslave your economy, enslave your people. Yes, because as long as you people keep taking these loans, the more you're mortgaging your country's future, mortgaging your economies, even mortgaging the future of the generations at the moment and even the generations to come after them. Its country report for South Sudan, dated June 2024, says South Sudanese authorities should implement going forward key reforms, including enhancing the transparency of oil revenue and relating spending to help build credibility and unlock funding from foreign financiers. So, you see, because they are bringing the money, they are now indirectly, because they will not come out to say it directly, they are now indirectly saying that South Sudan should implement reforms, including enhancing transparency of oil revenue and related spending. So you have to be transparent in the money you are getting from your oil sales, and at the same time you have to give them account of what you are spending, so that they will help you to build credibility and unlock funding from foreign financiers. Is part of things like this. That is why you see that Venezuela is going through what is going through. Venezuela have the highest amount of oil reserve in anywhere in the world. And why is Venezuela suffering today? Because they refuse to sell their oil with US dollars. And that's why you see that country is one of the most sanctioned country in the world from the US. So you have resources. America is now dictating for you how to sell your resources. You must sell it with their currency, and they will set the prices for you at the same time. That's why you see that most countries, developing countries now, are joining the BRICS. Yes, because they are sick and tired of this de facto currency, and they know it's something they cannot do individual wise. That is why they are now jumping to this initiative the BRICS have to join this BRICS to have a collective force to be able to conquer this de facto currency. Continued implementation of reforms in these areas will help build credibility with donors and unlock consensual financing, says IMF. Other reforms needed include boosting reserves and expanding the set of available monetary instruments. So they did not even only want them to declare how much that they are getting from their oil sales to them. They are equally demanding that they should clear to them what they are spending. Now they are even taking it further, that they should equally bolster reserves and expand the set of available monetary instruments, strengthening debt management and oversight, clearing salary arrears, improving domestic revenue mobilization, and strengthening the anti-corruption and anti-money laundering and combating the financing of terrorism. So, you see, it's like you're giving them a handshake. They want to take your whole hands. It's high time African countries, their leaders should start wising up. They should start learning. The earlier, the better. Because as long as you people keep borrowing this money, you cannot expect these people to stand on any agreement you're having with them. Because Sudan is complaining now that what IMF is doing to them is a breach of contract, contractual obligation, of which the IMF don't even care what South Sudan is saying. African countries should learn. If they don't learn, they will continue in this aspect of borrowing and continue crying and mortgaging the future of the unborn.